Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Overland Cam here. Today I'm going to be installing the Thors Lightning Total Control dual air compressor under the hood of my Tacoma. So I'm actually going to be cutting off these bad boys here. I'm going to be installing a quick connect system. I'm going to use Anderson plugs to make a quick disconnect and hardwire it into my under the hood of my Tacoma. So I'm going to show you that whole process today. I actually have a bracket that I picked up. I think it's by Unplug Outdoors. I'm going to link it in the description below for you guys so you can check it out if you want to do the same thing as me. I'm going to show you how to do it today. Okay, the first step is just making sure the bracket fits. It really just goes one way. Kind of hard to figure it out, but it basically sits like this. There's already some screws kind of sticking up underneath in here in the Tacoma, so that's pretty much it. Second step, we're going to take these screws off underneath, take this bottom bracket off, and then screw it onto the bracket itself before we put it in the truck. Alright, so there are some rubber feet I'm going to keep and use when I put them onto this bracket. Try to give it as much cushion as possible, you know? This kit comes with the bracket. It also comes with a fuse. I believe it's a 100 amp fuse. The first step for the bracket, there's actually a supporting piece. You're going to want to go ahead and put that in first. So I'm going to go measure kind of where I want it, and then I'll tighten it down. That way I don't have to try to reach under once it's in there. So now you have this little piece on. It basically just goes in like this. There's two screws in the front that are poking up. There's one in the back to line this up with. It gives you a little bit of play. That's why they made these so big. To kind of, it's a tight squeeze, it is. So I'm going to, there is a small little bolt down there that I need to kind of undo to put this bolt in. And then I'm going to, I'm just gonna put it in there and see how it sits first before I actually come back and bolt that onto this. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, so that bolt on the side is a 10 millimeter. So let me take that out. Sitting in there pretty good, honestly. It's pretty sturdy. Right, I'm just gonna remove the negative terminal. That way, nothing, while I'm messing with stuff over there, nothing happens, okay? All right, so this is the space where you're supposed to put it. The bracket fits on these 3 screws. Also screws into this little bracket I put in here. You kind of have to, honestly, I'm gonna have to figure out how to maybe bend this out just a hair, and then you have to relocate your horn. So I just moved it from this screw to here for now to see if that'll give me enough clearance. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do with it. So let's continue. All right, as you can see, it's a extremely tight squeeze. I got the nuts on. You have to relocate your horn a little bit, and then it still touches this damn pipe, which I don't like, but you know, this thing's massive, so gonna have to bolt it in back there. You're gonna need an extender. So it's impossible to film and do this at the same time, by the way. for the fronts. It's not going anywhere. I'm also a dumbass and put the screen over here, but now I'm too lazy to change it, so it is what it is. I kind of like that this comes out this side anyway, so the next step, I'm gonna cut these. I'm gonna build a plug that connects to my battery over there. Okay, so inside the Thors Lightning kit, it's actually 150 amps. So this is the one I'm going to use. So they give you a really nice fuse here, 2 Anderson plugs that I'm going to use, and pretty much everything that you need, and plenty of wire. Look at this. This is really nice stuff. So I'm going to use this to actually hardwire it into my truck. All right. So I was trying to use my actual camera, and then of course I ran out of memory in my card, so the beginning of this video is probably pretty nice, and then the rest of this video is going to be kind of lame. Oh well, you live and you learn, you know. It's way harder to shoot these videos than I thought. They give you pre-made cords. They're so nice. Got super nice, already has the Anderson connection ready to go. This is a great kit. Another one, already got the Anderson connection ready to go. All I have to do is cut the ones on the actual compressor, make that connection, and then boom, and then plug everything in. So it shouldn't take very long. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm gonna do the positive first. I'm gonna leave the negative so I remember which one's which. Crimp them, connect them, all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna do that now. I'm basically, you know, positive and negative, baby. It's two connections. It's super easy. All right, so once you do the Anderson plug, it'll look something like that. And I don't know if you can see that in there, but let's see. You gotta make sure those are facing down when you plug them in. And that's how they go, so they don't come sliding out on you. All right, so this is kind of a mess. I have so much shit, but I basically connected red here, neutral. Then I have they both run, or the power runs to the switch here. And I'm gonna zip tie it up and around over there. All right, so what you see is I basically taped it, zip tied it back there, runs along the back, and then it just comes up right here. So kind of taped it up, just made it as clean as possible. It's just gonna chill right here. And then I have the other plug kind of just hanging out right here. And I'm gonna tape this one all up too, just to make it where it's a little bit nicer. And then, yeah, we'll test it out here in a second. Okay, now I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna start at 15 PSI. I'll show you right here. 15.3. We're just gonna see how long it takes for it to, you know, we're gonna see how long it takes for it to go to, I'll probably do about 35, I think. 35 should be good. All right, so the final verdict, 15 to 35. Let's see. Five minutes, 56 seconds. That's pretty good, yes, man.